Good evening. We're going to start this session with Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, we're going to start with Abraham Lincoln. This is the house we live in. 8 is the octagon. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then in between, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then inside, 16, P goes to H, 24. And then we got the house and time. And who is the time built on? Something to do with Abraham Lincoln. Abe, 512 memory. Abe means the B. Abe Lincoln says, Lincoln, 2, 1 equals 3. 9 equals 9. 1, 4 equals 5. 3 equals 3. 15 equals 6. 1, 2 equals 3. 1, 4 equals 5. 39 says it's perfect. The Lin, the Neil. Neil is nothing. I do not know what else goes with Neil, but I eliminate the 39 because that's 3 13s. 13, 13, 13, 39. We have 53, 6, 35, which is Lincoln, okay, without Li inside the Lincoln. 21 and 9 is 30 plus 14. There's no L and I in the name. You can also use that for Lino, but we don't want. We start with perfection, running at 53, 6, 35. Now what we have to do, if you want, we can go part of 6 times 35 backwards, or frontwards 6 times 35, which equals to 210. Since the 0 of 210 is valued at 15, okay, or we can go 2 by 10 is 20, 20. 6 by 35 is 180, 210. 6 by 35, 3 by 56 is 168. Right now we're working with what I said, 210 and 210. 210, when you multiply the 0, it becomes 15. 2 times 15 is 30. 2 times 15 is 30. 30 and 30 is 60. Or 3 times 0 from 30 equals 45. 3 times 0 equals 45. 45 and 45 is 90. Or 29 plus 29. Because 4 by 5 and 4 plus 5 makes the gate, the passage. 4 times 5, it's Rubik's. It's the whole. So what we get with this right now, if I can explain this, I have to look back at this. We end up with 216. Now I have to show you these figures. You know, I really don't even like this video. But where do we get 216? I'm looking. Right, here it is. The O is worth 15. 2 times 115. Or, because the O is part of 10 and it's not alone, it becomes 15 plus 1 is 16. You have 216, and then down this side, 216. 216 plus 216, 432. It's the jailhouse rock. Why? Because 2 times 16 is 1/2 of the table. 2 times 16 is the other half of the chess table. 32 and 32 is 64. And I can keep playing with this, and I'm not happy with this video. I'm really not happy with the video. Right now, do you know what the name of man is? V says the life. Vietnam, in the name of man's life. Vietnam. Why did they do that? I don't know. Another thing about Abe Lincoln, May 5th. This says May 5th. 125th day of the year. It also shows 101. Why does it show 101? Because what happens is every time there is an ace dot in a name, you put a 1. So this is the way Abe Lincoln. A-C-E. Okay, A-C-E. Battle, dot, dot. You see there should be a dot over here. On the L. It should say 101, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There should be just 1 0 in Abe Lincoln's name. There's only one letter in here that does not have an ace in it. I'm going to show it again. Okay? The only letter in Abe Lincoln's name that does not have an ace dot, which is this dot, okay, which is inside the C letter, and then inside the 5, So the only one who doesn't have it is the B letter, because the B is the Mother Earth. So we have 101, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 aces, and one without an ace. So that means this is an egg, right? Because it's all around but. So you get 9 and the egg of 15. It's a total of 24, which creates the 8-6 heaven that we are in, the earth in man. What else is there to go? Monopoly. The corners are 1, 11, 21, 31, but not 41, but you can say 41, and that's what it's like one time around. 41 to go to go. The trains are all sixes. Train 6, chain 16, chain 26, train 36. 6, 16 equals 7, 26 equals 8, 36 equals 9, trains are 6, 7, 8, 9, G-H-I, F-G-H-I. And then the corners are 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. The corners, A, B, C, D, add up to 10. But the trains being are all the sixes. 6, 16 is 22, and 26, 42, 48, 58, 68, 78, 87. 87 is the vibration of the earth. I guess that's what the trains would be making as they go running up or reading. Another thing I wanted to mention is that the train station on Go, not the train, but Go touches 41, which is 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 equals 41, communication of the white wolf. It touches 81, which is 9 times 9, Venus, connected to everybody. It touches Jupiter, which is 11 times 11 equals 121, or a minute and 21 seconds, which is 81 seconds, which would be back to here. 284 is Barack Obama, space on space, visiting jail. Go to jail, 111, top floor of the Twin Towers. Go to jail, 71, the Queen's Plate. Corner to corner, all zeros, 505. Wonder why they brought out them Levi's, trying to figure out corner to corner. The other thing we have to remember is, do we live inside or do we live outside? Where do you think we live in the universe? You think we live out here where it's all hostile, or we live somewhere in here, or maybe between here and here, or between here and here, or between here and here? But somehow we're not actually living where we think. Does this say Mexico or Texaco? What are these letters together? That's right here, T, T, I, X, O, and H. Always H. I mean, I keep on going. I'll add all the letters in the alphabet. There's a lot of things. If you want to have a good exchange, you go to free parking, you get 1 for 1. Go to jail. You got to remember that from go, you're starting on the first position, so you have to get there. So you're always starting, if you go 40 from go plus the 1 you started with is 41. But the property you don't get until the end is the Mediterranean. It's the last one you get, is the Middle East. China, Baltic, the Middle East. That's all I see all the time, over and over and over. Oh yes, and the moose on the quarter. Why a quarter? Because there's 2.5 eggs in a dozen, right? And that's what the size of the tray is. 15, 15, set up as 6 and 5 on that tray, holding the eggs. The other thing I wanted to just jump onto, the eye chart. What actual letters are first? And what does it actually say? Just playing around right now. Don't forget, there's Pennsylvania Rail, okay? If we were starting from go, the egg, okay, would be Pennsylvania. And that would be the railroad. One more than that, we'd end up, I think, on not St. Charles, but where would we end up? I don't remember the name of that property, but that would be the section of Tennessee and New York. Okay. I believe that in Monopoly, and according to this world, is when we roll the dice, we might go to the left, but our actual wiring might go around the other way. We might be actually in the center. I'm still saying we're going around the outside of the board game, but we might actually be inside the center. Not actually where the core is. What else is there? There's just so many little things. I don't even know where to or what to say. The Aztec Mayans, I don't know if anybody knows them, of 1539. This says, okay, 1 and 9, okay, say the man on the moon, and 3 and 5 is the creation of. So I don't know what's been put into heads, what books were created. That, like I said, this is not a real world. This is a fantasy we live in. We live here and we go somewhere else after. So if you don't think this world is real, and I mean, you know what? People are just not nice. They're just not nice. And I know I don't really like my video either. There's a lot of things to say. I mean, there's so many things to say, especially with 1776. I can do so many things with this. I don't know where they are. I have so many things in my head. I'm not done enough down. I feel like I'm closed off. 1776 and 1776 equals to 46,117 moons. And what this means, okay, 46, is it's Jack, Queen, King, 10 Jack, Queen, King, you add them up to 76. Why? There's 30 difference, which means creation. 46 and 76 is 122. And that's what we get in the leap year on May 1st. It just works out the way it works out. Where does this come from? I don't know. The first part of 1776 creates this number of moon. Creation of, this should say 2368. I'm not doing anything with the center. I'm going to put the center over here. This will become 11 and a half, will be 34, 3, 4, and 5. That would be the creation of the connection of the of our vibration from Jupiter. And then 0 times 88 would be 44, would be 132. So we'd have 132, and over here we'd have 345, 132 equals 7 equals 477. 4 times 77 is 280, and 28 is 308. 30 times 8 is 240. 240 is 360, which creates our day, the turn of our planet. And I'm not going any further. This actually is probably one of the worst explanations of anything that I've done in a long time. I'm not even sure where to go next. Yeah, terrible. So because I have so many little things, and just remember, it's all about George, and I don't like June 16th. I don't like June 16th. June 16th is not a good day for me. Another thing you have to remember is that Reading Railroad is the 6th place. Pennsylvania is 16, B&O is 26, and Short Line is 36. They all represent the word 6. One is with a 16, one is with a 20, one is with a 30. 20, 30, 16. You notice one 16 because under 19 and over 19, it's a different world. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. This sucks. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is if you want an alphabet pi, take out the H and replace the H with the I. Earth and Mars are so closely knit together. It's insane. I wish I can give you some information that you can work on something, but there's just so much right now that the more there is, the harder it is to put it together. You got to concentrate more on one. It keeps expanding out to the next one. Plus, I'm going over and over the same thing over and over, and I'm not sure what I'm going over. So, thanks for watching.